Many people feel lost when life does not go the way they expect. Some think, maybe I am not good enough. Others simply follow what others are doing, hoping it will lead to happiness. But here's a question. Can you ever feel true joy if you are living someone else's dream? Education is not just about grades or certificates. It is about finding out who you are and what makes your heart come alive. People will tell you hundreds of success stories, but until you find your own path, those stories will just feel like fairy tales, inspiring but distant. Today's story is about a young girl named Alice, who lived near the edge of a beautiful valley. Her home overlooked fields and rivers, but Alice wasn't enjoying the view these days. She had just completed her high school exams, and unlike her friends who were busy preparing for college, Alice was sitting quietly at home, confused about what to do next. Her family was well respected in town. They owned a small but popular flower nursery that sold rare plants. But Alice didn't enjoy studying science or math, nor did she have an interest in business. She felt like she didn't fit anywhere. One evening, while arranging flowers with her mother, Alice spoke about her confusion. Her mother, Mrs. June, was a kind and wise woman who had seen many seasons of life. She smiled gently and said, "Alice, I have a little quest for you. I want you to meet 3 people and ask them how they found their path. Listen to their journeys carefully. Maybe they will help you find yours." The next morning, Alice took her bicycle and set out to meet the first person on the list. Alice arrived at a cozy, colorful house where she was greeted by Ms. Grace, a cheerful woman in her 40s. Ms. Grace was a well-known painter in the town. After Alice introduced herself and explained why she had come, Ms. Grace smiled warmly. "You want to know my story? Well, Alice, I was never good at school. I failed 2 subjects in 10th grade, and everyone told me I was wasting my life. But the only thing I loved was painting. I painted on old walls, on stones, even on my notebooks when the teacher wasn't looking. Slowly, I began to sell my paintings at the weekend market. The first year, I barely sold 2. The second year, I sold 5. By the third year, people started waiting for my work. Now, I teach art classes and earn more than I ever imagined. You see, success doesn't come in a single day. It grows like a plant. Water it with hard work and patience, and it will bloom beautifully." Alice felt inspired. She realized that passion could turn into a career if one kept working at it. The second person lived near the town library. Mr. John was a man in his 40s who had opened a popular cafe that doubled as a reading space. Alice had been there with her friends many times, but she never knew his story. When she asked him about his journey, Mr. John laughed softly. "I was the second worst student in my class. I loved only 2 things, tea and talking. My teachers thought I was wasting time, but I enjoyed meeting people and listening to their stories. After school, I worked at a tea shop for 3 years, learning everything about tea, flavors, brewing, presentation. Then I saved up money, rented this space, and created a place where people could sit, sip tea, and share their thoughts. Business was slow at first. Some days no one came, but I didn't give up. I tried new recipes, new books, and slowly the cafe became what you see today." Follow what you love, Alice. Even small passions can lead to big dreams. Alice smiled. She realized that grades were not the only path to success. Curiosity and consistency
mattered just as much.
The last person on her mother's list was Dr. Olivia, the town's only veterinarian. She lived in a simple cottage near the river. Alice was surprised to find that Dr. Olivia had been the topper of her school batch. When Alice asked about her success, Dr. Olivia said thoughtfully, "Yes, I scored the highest marks, but for a long time, I didn't know what I truly wanted. I tried engineering, I tried business, but I didn't feel happy. Finally, I realized I loved animals more than anything else. I started studying veterinary medicine, and though it took time and effort, now I feel fulfilled helping sick animals. Alice, it is okay to take time to figure out what you love. Just don't stop looking." Before Alice left, Dr. Olivia smiled and said, "Your mother, she was ranked last in our class. People made fun of her, but she loved plants and flowers. She turned that love into the nursery you see today. She taught me that real education is learning about yourself first." Alice rode back home, her mind full of thoughts. She realized that she loved creating things with her hands, arranging flowers, designing bouquets, making the nursery look beautiful. That night, she told her mother, "I want to turn our nursery into a place where people can come, learn gardening, and buy unique floral designs. And I want to study landscaping so I can make this dream bigger." Her mother hugged her proudly. "Remember this, the path to your future is not outside you. It starts within you. You must first discover what makes you happy, then learn it and keep improving at it. When you do that, success will follow. So ask yourself, what do you truly love? Start small, stay consistent, and one day your story will inspire someone else." If you like this story, share it with your friends and remind them the world needs more people who follow their hearts.